Hello and welcome back for part 18 of This is Total War with Throgg. Kicking things off with a fight on Clan Morder's turn. So this Clan Morder army had been recuperating after recolonizing Doomkeep and came to attack Naglfari Plain, not seeing that Throgg was in ambush stance just behind the settlement. So they certainly have some scary units. It's a funny army composition because it's 12 units and it's 12 different units. They've got rattling guns, warp fire throwers, death globe bombardiers, but at least these aren't the death globe mortars, which have the much longer range. And then more plague catapults, doom flayers. The general has warp lightning, and they also have Gorich, the kind of abomination or rat ogre legendary hero with the vortex ability. So last time we fought against Gorich, we just filled him full of javelins. That worked pretty well. Just going to try and do the same again. Not sure exactly how I'm going to deal with their weapon crews, artillery and so on. But I do have the garrison as fodder, which should help. So let's go fight. One nice thing about setting up the situation where they launch the attack on their turn is Throgg actually replenishes on my turn. So we can take a bit of damage here and essentially get fully healed. Alright, so Throgg is coming in from this side. Clearly we want the garrison troops to then deploy over this side. Decent amount of magic. Garrison here is totally expendable, so I'm just going to essentially deploy them as a bit of a screen. Don't want to deploy in a deep formation because that'll just make the catapults more effective. Yeah, I think something like this is fine. Yeah, also this game launched the attack, so it's on them to actually come fight us, which is nice as well. Okay, we're going to our usual formation here, but might have to switch things up a little bit.
If they close, kill them. Charge!
Skaven aren't really coming forward in any great hurry, so that's fine. Chariots should be... menace below. Right. So actually fooled for a second then, because Throgg has a different flag symbol since he's not the overall commander of this army. Alright, Shaman's being approached, I guess, by Doomflayers and Wolf Rats. I'll just pull him back for now. Let my guys get into position.
All will be despoiled. Get them.
Yeah, as usual, I'm kind of happy having the Plague Claws fire at us while their units come forward. Are they going to have another menace below? Guessing not. Not sure though.
Now is our time.
Okay, don't want the chariots taking too much damage. Let me... Okay, Skaven Slave Slingers were not the missile units I wanted to drop magic on. Yeah, rattling guns. They are a much better target. I guess they're not going to sit still for me, are they? Nope.
Quick! I've seen death.
Yeah, I don't care if we take shots from the slingers at all. I want these guys to stop and shoot at me. Alright, that'll do, I think. Yeah, obviously taking a bit of damage here. Ah, nuts. misclicked that. Meant to rotate the burning head. Yeah, that wasn't too effective in the end. Alright, no worries. Okay, so here's our screen of forward units, which I think I probably want to spread out a little bit more.
Now! Charge them!
See if I can get my chariots into the plague claw. If this distracts some of their units and breaks up their advance, that's also fine.
The master's puppet.
Doomflayers are right here. Okay,
No time wasted.
give them a fireball. To be honest, I'm not that concerned about their infantry here. Okay, looks like we've got a clear run at the catapults. Let's just pull back slightly.
Chaos Marauders! Yes, Lord! Now!
Hurry!
Yeah, catapults just getting in range of my back line, but I think we've... Oh, that was a dead fireball. Okay, we've got the catapults engaged with chariots, that should be no problem.
Chaos Marauders!
I want to have these units fall back. I want them to be the front line, but I don't want them to just get wiped out before... Yeah, this is perfect. Absorb the magic.
Pull back!
Javelins in range of the Doomflayers. Yep, sorry garrison, folks.
Shame on sorcerer!
Right, this unit's broken. As soon as they shatter, I'll have the chariots come hit the enemy in the rear. Of course, Throgg can use his abilities here, no problem. And there's Gorich. Ooh, Gorich got into our Fimir, but he's getting filled with javelins, exactly like the last time we fought these guys. Right, chase after the Grenadiers. You come in here, hit the artillery in the rear, or their weapons teams.
The Southerners!
Okay, let's got this, get down. Yeah, lots of units routing, but it's just the garrison again. I think Gorich got wrecked already. Yeah. I think my Wekin are tanky enough at this point they can just go forward and engage the weapon crews without any problem. Yeah, Warp Lightning again on the garrison, no problem. Try and actually... Yeah, we're not going to catch them, these units, are we? Did we do enough to kill them? Nuts, maybe we didn't. But it's okay. I should have, yeah, I should have thought more carefully about that, because we do have to fight this army again. Right, Sorcerer's taking a little more damage than I'd like. Didn't manage this very well. Alright, we're fine though. I mean, I think we just got the army losses. Yeah. Alright, so I succeeded. I was kind of too conservative, I guess. I should have risked more damage on my army in order to do more damage. Yeah, we should especially try to kill the Gracier, which is probably not happening at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. We can pursue and wipe this army out. I would guess that they're going to fall back to what's it called, Doomkeep. But they can't have too much for garrison in there.
Chaos good.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the catapults to shatter without thinking about wanting to actually kill them. But they'll have at most one catapult next battle, which is not a problem. So as far as I know, this is the last of Throgg's sort of armed forces in or near my territory. Of course, they can recruit more armies. They've got... I should have a look at Hell Pit, but I imagine it's tier 5 by this stage. Oh, nice. We did actually kill off the Gracier. That's good. Yeah, we killed Gorich as well. Yeah, here he is. He just ate Wall of Javelins again. Kind of suffers from being large, but not having like a ton of armor or health. I mean, he's got lots of armor and health, but not enough to not die. Alright, rattling guns, hold on a second. Let's see if we can do something about these guys.
Conjuring, a
Yeah, this small amount of damage on my sorcerer is not a problem, he'll replenish it. It would be great to wipe this unit out. Seems like we're not going to. Alright, well, good enough. So as I was saying, I don't think Throgg has more troops to bring in immediately, so hopefully this means I get across to Saal Encampment and also up to Aesling's Conclave and take those back before Throgg has more troops coming at me. But we actually wiped out more of his army than I realised. Yeah. Okay. Right, apparently we did wipe out the Plague Claw. Good stuff. An extra 1,000 gold. Yep. Sounds good to me. We'll also have time to get our sorcerers in position to scout for enemy troop movements on the east side, which is great. Ah! Well, I was wrong. I guess there is another army here. Or at least half a stack. Okay. Well, at least we know about it. We stole a spell shield. Okay, have to figure out who to assign that to. Enemy killed in battle. And picked up a Talisman of Endurance from this mini quest. That's just fortunate timing. Okay, so I think things looking alright here. We have to just wait and see what's going to happen with factions from the west and maybe even south, although I think this is just Sylvania right now, coming to colonize or attack us. Got defenses up here now, which is a good start. Yeah, I think Throgg just basically heads east, tries to retake Saal Encampment and Aesling's Conclave, and then I need to keep vision down here in the south. It's just the Tower of Crack here that the Skaven own. Right, although I'm going to have the issue of coming into diplomatic contact with Sylvania if I have my agent, say I send a sorcerer down here, if I have him stand, like, probably coming to Tower of Crack itself is too close. Need to think a bit about that. Let's take a look at this army.
Never. No.
So, Master Assassin. Probably less dangerous overall than the spellcasters with Warp Lightning, but can still do a lot of damage. Yeah, we don't have... we're not super well set up against this guy because he can outrun all of our stuff except the chariots. Okay, well, good to know about. And so Packmaster Hero, then Clanrats, Skaven Slaves, Rat Ogres. Yeah, that's no problem. So this army can't make it over the Tomb Keep, so we've got a clear run to just go in and take them out.
I guide the tribe.
I think I want to go ahead and explore ruins in Aesling's Conclave, just check what they have there, get more experience on this Shaman Sorcerer 2. I guess you never picked up a student, that's too bad. Next turn, okay, next turn we have a chance of rolling some students again, because our tech will be finished. So I'll search the ruins, knowing that I'm just going to discover the Skaven. Alright, Aesling's Conclave's only at tier 1. Right, I'm definitely glad this army isn't heading north.
Impossible.
It doesn't look too strong though. I think Throgg can deal with it no problem.
Harbinger of war.
And let's have this guy. Got 3 sorcerers here.
The council is disappointed.
Get 2 battles out of this, which is kind of amazing considering they're very weak. I mean, it's just great to get 2 battles for the rank up on my guys. Yeah, I think there's no reason not to just start with that. And Throgg gets to pick up more hit points, which I think is a good move. So hit points and speed. I'm not too concerned about weapon strength. If I have points left over, I'll go for that. But I think these are the priority. And then I'll grab Deadly Onslaught and just sort of figure out what to do with my last few points. So high enough for immortality, high enough rank. Don't know how I feel about that. I can't imagine having capacity for these heroes get all that high. That reminds me of something. Right, so my capacity is only at 1. So Wulfric does have a blue line skill trait to actually increase capacity for Werkin by 1, but I guess the AI didn't level them up to get that yet. But in any case, I would need one of the tier 3 wolf buildings to get any more even with that. So the question is, do I want to commit to 1 or both of these Werkin as permanent additions to my army by giving them immortality and forgoing the chance to get better traits? And I think the answer is no, so I won't take immortality here. I mean, I'm certainly not going to have these guys deliberately die or anything, but I'm just wary of making that commitment in this campaign. What else to do now? I think I'll actually... yeah, I'll grab these eventually. Nice thing about this skills tree, I guess, is that we can get everything. I think I'll go for more speed. No, I think I'll go leadership. Okay, and our Shaman Sorcerer maxes out Piercing Bolts of Burning. Haven't made much use of that yet, but I think we will. We face the prospect soonish here of having to fight some siege battles that my army is not well set up for. So Piercing Bolts of Burning at least helps a little with that. Okay, this guy... okay, so this guy is knowledgeable, right. He's maxed this, and he's working towards Arcane Conduit. Next level he could actually grab Chariot. So this is my one guy who's a dedicated army blocker. Yep.
I eat my enemies. Disorder.
So let's have him plan to head down this way.
Demonic murder.
And this guy can just head east, keep an eye on this army. No need to try any hero action here. I'm not too concerned about where this guy goes. I would have tried to block him if he looked like he was heading north, but I don't think he is. Okay, let's have Throgg make this attack. So I'm going to fight 2 battles like I was mentioning. I'll attack here and Lightning Strike first. And this poor fellow cannot withdraw because he already fought and lost a battle. So let's see, if I auto-resolve this, does anything bad happen? I don't believe so. We'll take... yeah, Menace Blow will do a little bit of damage to some units. We're just going to occupy Doom Keep. No, we're fine here. Yeah, tiny bit of damage. Surprising amount of loot. That's one thing with the Norscan campaign. The post-battle loot bonuses do add up eventually. So he's dead. Mammoth Tamer, okay. We'll be making use of that at some point. And now we can go for Doom Keep. And yeah, save to order, resolve this one again. Again, a tiny bit more damage, but it doesn't matter. And I'll just occupy it. Ooh, that's nice. Leadership +5 for the army when fighting Skaven. Excellent. Get Throgg to... oh, he doesn't quite make 10k. I guess my math was off when I was thinking about the 10% HP bonus from Throt plus this 15. I guess it's because it's off the base. Well, anyway, he's still got it solid HP pool. Yeah, let's go for leadership. I really want these guys to be reliable, and a couple of times I've gotten to like 1/3 health and broken. I mean, I understand breaking if you get to like 10% health, but they haven't been quite as reliable as I'd like. Now, what to do with you? Because of Infernal Dominance, he's going to just be a permanent fixture in my army. Missile resistance isn't bad. We are actually fighting people with missile weapons. Certainly, Skaven weapon crews would like to fire at this guy. Don't really need these. We're not going to be in our own territory that much. Sure, let's go for Aura of Chaos. Alright, so I picked up another skill point. Oh yes, this guy.
Shame and sorcerer.
So you've maxed this out, and yeah, just working towards Arcane Conduit on you. I'm amazed at how much I'm using my agents on the campaign map for the Black Army, but it really came in clutch against Wulfric. And although it cost some gold, it's had the side effect of getting sorcerers very close to, not this guy I guess, but these two are both rank 13, like without being involved in any battles. I guess one, yeah, the one guy was a veteran of that first success I had against Wulfric at Altar of Spawns, where he was really valuable, but more or less just some hero actions. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Lack of corruption -4. Taxes we can turn off because it's only making 10 income. Let's go ahead and get growth down. And we have a spell shield to assign, so let's look at that. So armor and physical resistance is definitely better. Physical resistance 15%. Yep, so sorcerer is pretty much set with that. And this guy doesn't have a magic weapon. Oh, sorry, he has a magic weapon but not armor, so throw that on him. Looks good. Right, I have the option of working on tier 3 here. It's funny because I kind of have line of sight of this area just with the way the ports work. I think that means... just take a look at the strength ranking. Great. So this will have updated since the last turn. So this is presumably this army, and it really can't be much else. No, I don't think so. And 7 territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all accounted for. Good. Just always worth checking on that. So I have the gold now. Let's go ahead and start this upgrade. And I'll keep the defenses for the time being, but if I do manage to push this Skaven back and it looks like Altar Spawns is actually safe, I can demolish those and just go for economy. Okay, growth building coming in here. Yeah, lots of good development there. And 1500 for this upgrade. Yeah, it's not too much. It's only a couple of extra units, but I think it's worth finishing this. I am a bit concerned that Throgg camp is vulnerable, as I've mentioned before, so we'll make that investment. And Throgg actually... yeah, I know I'm taking a public order hit, but we will recover. It's way better I make extra gold. Thanks to Wulfric's magic sword giving a +5 public order bonus everywhere, we should be able to stabilize here with the taxes turned off, especially as Chaos Corruption is make its way back up, and we can stop the osmosis when we take out Sal encampment. So yeah, we do hit growth as well here, but Throgg actually, like, rating is -5 but Throgg is +36, so that actually works out in our favor. Alright, and 5 more turns for this armor penalty to drop off.
War unceasing.
Yeah, I'm still trying to just get any sense I can of what's likely to happen in terms of who might be possibly going to attack me. I mean, looking at this, so in this region or province, the Aghol have the major settlement, and then the Deadwood Sentinels have the other 2, I think. But you can just see from the public order that they're really struggling to hold this. Oh, can I not select it? That's weird. Huh. Oh no, I can. Never mind. Yeah, so they're struggling to hold on to this. They've got military presence +9, military crackdown +5. But look at that character's -20 penalty. I'm actually kind of amazed by that. Characters -20, corruption -10. So they're struggling to hold on to this territory. Yeah, I really don't think there's going to be much coming out of the guys up to the northwest in terms of being able to attack me. It's people who don't have other enemies you have to watch out for, in my experience. Like, that happened, if you remember, or if you watched the Arkan campaign. Like, as soon as I started discovering enemies on the other side of, like, I don't know, basically the equivalent of the Mediterranean, essentially. Like, as soon as I was discovering the factions like Sartosa, the Tilian Sea, the Skaven, there were a couple of those enemies that either had no enemies like of their own, other than me when I was forced to declare war on them, or they had like an enemy who wasn't, you know, neighbouring them or what have you, and they would just send stack after stack, and that's what I really want to avoid in this campaign, because unlike the Arkan campaign, I can't just put out like stacks of skellies with a couple of good units to hold things down at home. Like, the Norscan economy just doesn't let you do that.
I eat my enemies.
Anyway, so far so good on that front.
A battle is foreseen.
Did I gain any other items? No, I just gained that follower with mammoths and... Oh no, I did gain the Talisman of Endurance. Okay,
Lord of the monster horde.
let's get that onto this working.
Honor before glory.
Yeah, it's probably through
Noble of Nagaroth.
For Karen.
looking at this.
One rug!
Who calls?
Reikland's up to 16 settlements. I do want to keep an eye on Reikland. My expectation is that they're actually able to push Sylvania back from this point, because Sylvania, even though I don't know the exact number of enemies, they're fighting the Dwarves and the Empire. I'm sure there are still minor Empire factions they're fighting that haven't been confederated. So, as well as Sylvania have done so far, I think they probably do get pushed back here. Which is fine, I mean... Okay, you're an Renaissance Conclave, that's good, just need to keep an eye on you. Yeah, like, Reikland's almost always strong, you can't really expect someone else to deal with them.
All the world is meat for my...
Yeah, and these guys keep asking for a peace treaty, which... I mean, the Skaven have asked me for peace treaties and come in and continue to attack me, so it doesn't mean too much, but it does suggest that they're not thinking they're in great shape to be fighting me, at least. Horber the Glutton. Alright, this must have been the Lord of Wulfrix that got wounded, and I inherited him, or confederated him, I guess. And an extra 1 global public order, not bad. And yeah, raising the Empire for the discount on marauders, that looks fine. Okay, sadly can't quite get to Sal Encampment. That's okay.
I guide the tribe.
Oh, I can get down and search Bay of Blades. Sure, don't see any reason not to do that. Oh, dial up the odd ones again, which means I am cheating and looking at the answer again. If I play this game enough, eventually I'll memorize all the solutions to this puzzle, and then I can stop saying I cheated, and it'll look like I actually solve it each time, but not a chance. Alright, we got a barbarian. Yes, I'm not sure how a barbarian reward ends up being like the reward of solving a puzzle. It doesn't seem like those two things really go together, but who knows. Now, is that a follower I can stick onto a hero? Yes, it is. Okay, good. And in fact, so is the collector. I'm assuming that heroes, gaining followers like this, it gives you the boost provided the hero is in a lord's army. We'll work under that assumption. I mean, Throgg's got too many followers, that's yeah.
What? Battle time is feeding time.
Otherwise, I'd stick them on Throgg personally and not have to worry about it. Okay, so here... Well, you know what, let's just move my heroes first.
What?
Me not listen here.
Alright, what are our chances of wounding this fellow? 29%, not good with you. 43%, hero wounded 6% at the time. I think until I see him actually attempt to wound my guys, I'll just let him
I
be.
know where.
Yeah, I just want to come over towards Winterpire. Oh, now this is someone who's worth wounding. The silly Doom engineer hero. Well, I'll get a shot at it with this hero because he can only go so far. So this does the earthquake, which basically does major damage to a settlement, knocks it down a tier. Alright, well, hitting ultra spawns is annoying, but not a disaster. Be definitely worse to have my tier 4 settlement like Varg Camp hit by that earthquake. Just given, you know, how much it takes to get up to tier 4 again. But if I can't wound this guy and he gets to ultra spawns and blows up essentially, then
Did you say something?
yeah, it's not a disaster. Right, and I need you to keep an eye on this army. Yeah, I can't stop them recruiting. We'll see if I can draw them out. I have in mind possibly doing the same trick as I did before, where I take Sal encampment and have Throgg stand behind the next turn in ambush stance and see if I can draw them out from Aesling's Conclave, which actually has quite a few troops. Yeah, so the Skaven garrisons in major settlements starts with 10 units. I mean, they're not good units, but they're still just the issue of the numbers, and they've got enough corruption to have multiple menace below, possibly. Okay. Yeah, I think just have you stand here is fine. And with Throgg, I think I'm just going to stand inside enemy territory, go into raiding camp stance. How far can this army move? I probably can't see, yeah. Right, they're not going to be able to move further than Throgg. Throgg's got a ton of movement range boosts. Maybe giving myself the option to attack. Nah, no, I can't really get myself in a position to attack Aesling's Conclave next turn. That would be a bit risky. So let's stand here. Am I definitely out of their attack range? Yeah, I've got to be. I've got to be. Nice lot of extra money from that. Good stuff. Okay, so now I can spend my gold on building things. Wow, I actually have an economy and settlements where I can build stuff. It's only taken all game to get to this point. Okay, so growth is going right up here. 2 more turns until I get this to tier 3. That's excellent. Be a while before I get Varg Camp to tier 5, but we can work towards that. I'm going to prioritize upgrading this for the extra income. And we're short on gold, so let's just leave this at tier 1. 1500 for only another plus 10 growth and plus 2% research rate. Not really worth it right now. Yeah, I'll leave the growth buildings at tier 1, I think that's fine. Alright. I admit to this being somewhat just curiosity about what else is happening and slightly paranoia about who could be coming to attack me, but I do kind of want to keep up with what's going on. Got line of sight on a lot of the Kislev, former Kislev territory, and I don't see any military presence for Manfred, which is good. Yeah, Reichland back down to 15 settlements, okay. And they're only as strong as us. Oh wow. That can't be good for them, right? I mean, we have 1 army, and it's solid, but not like top tier units or anything. So, I'll have to just see what happens. Okay, don't think there's anything else. Yeah, so he's heading towards Ultra Spawns. I should get one shot at wounding him with this Sorcerer. And as I said before, if he fails the wound and Ultra Spawns gets hit by the Earthquake, it's not a disaster. I'd rather that than a Plague affect all my stuff, I think. Although, probably that's going to be on the way in a few turns too. Okay, and I have a quest to defeat Plague Rolk, although it's not for a good reward. And he's recruiting... It looks like he's recruiting out of global recruitment. That makes sense, because there's actually no recruitment buildings here. He's got clan rats available. Alright, I'm not scared of clan rats at all.
Yes.
Let's start by trying to find that agent.
Tricky.
And here he is. So 48% chance to wound, basically a 50-50. And I succeeded. Good job, dude. I don't think that removes the hero... because it's a special hero, maybe that does actually remove him. Anyway. That was what I wanted. Southern encampment is undefended. Now, yeah, just have to be careful with moving out here. I will say, I don't think coming into contact with Sylvania will sort of mean they'll drop everything in the south and come attack me. I may even be able to get to... Hold on, where's the border? The border's right here below the river, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's Skaven settlement, I can't actually just get within line of sight, as I could for most other settlements, to see what's in here in terms of whether there's troops recruiting, you know, what the buildings are. Alright.
All ears. Point the way.
Let's have a final check here. Yeah, so we'll occupy this at tier 1, that's fine. We've got 10 units, but Throgg should be able to deal with it, no problem. Probably can just auto-resolve.
That was my idea.
Well, possibly not. I mean, Am I concerned about this army coming to attack me?
Stupid.
They do have Storm Vermin. But I'm not seeing... I mean, they can only have... They can only have so many actual dangerous, like, artillery or weapon team units there.
Harbinger of war.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned.
Yes, yes, going.
I think I just go for this and occupy it. Yeah. Decent goal from sacking, but because this is a Norscan settlement and I actually want to get it up and running again in terms of getting growth and so on, I'll just occupy. Okay. So how are we looking now in terms of making it to Aeson's Conclave next turn? Yeah, we can. But it's reasonably tight.
No.
Okay, this guy does have campaign skills 1, so that's 10% movement range. So if I have Throgg stand outside Stal encampment, I can still make it there, yeah, and I can raid. I do not think that this army is going to be able to reach Throgg, and I don't think they'll want to launch the attack even if they can reach. If this was a stronger army, and I knew they were in range, I wouldn't have Throgg outside the settlement, because, you know, that's just asking for trouble with Skaven. Like, they have a good chance of ambushing you outside the settlement, but I value saving myself money here. To make sure I turn off the taxes before I forget. Okay, and yeah, I think I want speed out of these two skills. Throgg's leadership's fine. He's also got the item that gives him Unbreakable, so definitely not picking that. Yeah, he's just got... I can't see weapon strength realistically being a limitation. He's not like a duelist. He's just there as a frontliner. And speed is always good. Yeah, he'll be as fast as heavy cavalry with these speed boosts. Okay, maxed out leadership. Great. Yeah, somewhat running out of useful things to do with this sorcerer's points. I really don't value these skills much. I mean, this is a buff to base missile weapon damage, but like, why would why would I put magic points into that rather than Burning Head? So... maybe just start working on spread corruption. I'll go for the melee attack over that actually. On the chariot, that's sort of more effective, I think. Having the option to use him to like run down enemy light units or missile units, Skaven slaves, whatever, boost his combat stats, not a bad idea. Okay then. And what did I get in terms of buildings and things? I'm not really making gold is the problem. But I'll turn around a little bit. But I'm not likely to make a big load of gold unless until I'm at the point where Throgg is like sacking settlements over here essentially.
Shaman sorcerer. More killing.
Yeah, you're fine staying there. So I've got almost 4k. Just check that's updated. Yeah. Yeah, the upgrade for that costs 2,000. I should have money for that next turn. There's going to be a battle, I believe. So I think I can invest 1,000 in growth here. Yeah. I get a bit of a discount while Throgg's in the area, which is always good. Okay. Yeah. No real change down this way. Clan Mulder obviously went down to 6 settlements. Military presence 8, yeah, they're recruiting in Hell Pit. Kind of nice to be able to directly track that. What do the dwarves have here? No military presence there or there. That's actually good, because I mean, thinking in terms of how to get to Hell Pit, I either come across Troll Country, which leaves, you know, Skaven here and here. I guess it's kind of awkward both ways. I was thinking I might have to come blow up Crackerdrak, and if the dwarves don't have troops there, that option looks a lot more attractive. Oh, they're actually... yeah, they're going to have a revolt here. So, I mean, my reading of this is just that the dwarves are busy fighting in the south, and they had some troops here that they recruited or confederated, and they've just moved them on. So that looks good. Would still like them to be fighting Clan Mulder, but, you know,
Harbinger of war.
can't always get what you want. So maybe just stand on the other side of Aeson's Conclave, in case this army runs away or whatever. Also, I kind of want to get to Winterpire and see what they have going that way. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so everything as you were here. Doesn't look like that army flag got much bigger, so I think they're sort of 2 out of 3 turns into global recruitment, which I can take advantage of. Raid Aeson's Conclave. Yeah, little quests like this are just... the timing's a bit unfortunate. If I can reach this turn, I'm just going to be attacking it, in which case the quest is cancelled. I'd love that 800 gold, I just don't have a spare turn. And Wulfric is ready for duty, alright. So I don't know how the AI has spent Wulfric's skills. We'll have to check that out when I recruit him, which won't be right now. He's doing us a big favour, even while he was wounded, giving us the +5 bonus to characters for public order. Yeah, it looks like we can launch the attack against Throt. Ah, they brought Throt in. Well, that's fine. So what can they have here? I mean, I guess we'll just go and find out. Yeah, this is a major settlement, so they've got 10 units there as well. I don't see this being too hard. Probably have to fight it manually, but that's no problem. Yeah, plenty of movement, and sure, no reason not to start with that attack. Well, you know what? Let's just play it safe.
Shaman sorcerer. Soul hex. To war.
I sometimes get a little ahead of myself and forget that I want to sequence things, so I give myself most information.
A battle is foreseen. I go
Yeah,
to war
I'm risking discovering Sylvania by doing this.
on the path.
Okay, I have line of sight here now, I just don't know what's actually going on there. Hmm. Okay, I can't reach it to explore this turn anyway. Edging up a bit closer and discovering Sylvania this turn rather than next turn, say, there doesn't seem to be any reason to do that. I guess I'm sort of resigned to discovering them, and I've put it off for a number of turns. Like, I could have come in contact with them earlier if I was a bit careless or whatever. But again, like, there's no troops up in Kislev, they don't have any other active wars here. They might start to recruit armies if they have armies wiped out down in the Empire, and the AI is kind of going through the decision tree of like, okay, where do I recruit an army, where do I, you know, what units do I start recruiting? I can imagine them recruiting up here and going after me, but I don't imagine that being an immediate concern. Yeah, maybe another way to say it is just, I feel like kind of being really careful to not contact Sylvania and compromising my campaign against Skaven in doing so seems like a bad trade-off. Alright, enough talking. Time for smashing. Okay, so they do have warp fire throwers, death globe bombardiers. Yeah, this is a lot of enemy units, but they're all pretty low quality. You know what? Let's fight it manually. I don't think it's likely that units would take too much damage, but with having relatively few frontline units, sometimes the auto resolve would dump like a ton of damage into the trolls or Fimir, and it's a bit inconvenient if one of those gets wiped out somehow, just because I can't replace them right now. Okay. Yeah, so this is it's actual back of the battlefield. Oh, it's here, right. So we're gonna have hordes of Skaven coming at us. I think I want to deploy up in a corner. And we're going to have the menace below, and I can either use my magic or they'll just be coming towards us anyway. I've never had trouble with getting the Skaven to come towards me, so no issues there. Everyone on defend, toggle that off. So I like this army composition against Norscans. Like, I think it was reasonably effective, even though I didn't necessarily command it super well. Against Skaven, against Skaven with lots of longer range missile weapons, the Javelin guys aren't that great, but I don't have better alternatives for recruitment, and it's good enough. Like, this is kind of the third Skaven army I'm fighting, but I've fought them one at a time, and each of the battles has been pretty straightforward. I guess it's technically the fourth army. Yeah, I don't think you guys need to be too far forwards. Again, they will be coming towards me. Okay, let's go ahead and just back it up to the corner. It's already recharging reasonably fast, so no need to Arcane Conduit yet. And yeah, the Skaven are not coming towards me just yet, but once the Menace Below spawns and I take care of them, I believe they will start to advance. And yeah, I should have paid a bit more attention to what they had. They've got Warp Fire Throwers, Death Globes, then they have Rat Ogres, Throt and a Hero, and a Storm Vermin unit, and those are their kind of good quality units, I believe. Yeah, Menace Below coming in any second now. I can actually get the visual indicator before they spawn. There they go. Okay, I missed it. It was back here. Alright, well they didn't spawn in a good place. They should have obviously just put them back on top of my missile units, but with this unit only having like a lifetime of 60 seconds, that was a complete waste. Like, they're just running away from me. In fact, to try and persuade the rest of the army to definitely come forwards, I should probably just try and run them down. So how are we looking here? We are liable to get flanked a bit.
be screaming!
Back a tiny bit like that. They might have multiple menace belows. Okay, that'll do.
To position!
Just killed a few of them.
Going now!
That fire symbol means I think that they're starting to... It's like a summoned unit that's losing health. Yeah. Alright, no advance yet.
Shaman sorcerer!
We'll see pretty soon whether there's another menace below. Doesn't look like it. And the Skaven are advancing slowly, I think. Okay, great.
Prepare to hex!
I'll have to be a bit careful with the chariots. Don't want them taking fire from their missile units. Although the warp fire throwers and death globe guys are really anti-infantry rather than anti-large or, you know, chariot. The rattling guns and Jezzails are way more scary for the chariots.
Shaman sorcerer!
Alright, they're not really coming at us, but check this before. Yeah, the warp fire throwers don't actually have any fire resistance, which is not Throgg. Kind of funny, but I don't mind taking advantage of it. Yeah, I didn't quite get that. I mean, I did nice damage to that clan unit, I guess, but...
Maneuvering! Ready to murder!
Do we need to hit their infantry in the middle with Flamestorm? I don't feel like we really do.
Move it!
Try and get a Flamestorm on the warp fire throwers. That looks pretty good timing-wise. Yeah.
Incantations! Ready!
Oh, we didn't actually kill any. That's not impressive.
On my way! Positioning!
Well, we always have the old-fashioned ways of a fallback. Yeah, they're paying some attention to my fast units now. Alright, yeah, stay out of combat. Don't want you getting bogged down. Where are the dangerous units? Throt is in the center with his Packmaster hero. It's not too scary.
Shaman sorcerer!
Skaven slave spears, sort of whatever.
Shaman sorcerer!
I can pull back if I need to. I actually find chariots to be pretty effective against Skaven, particularly Skaven light infantry. Like even the guys with spears sort of struggle to do much damage.
Bloodshed!
Alright, so let's have the sorcerer head over this way. You just run down the warp fire throwers. That was definitely one of the more annoying units for our infantry. Oh, there's also the death globes. Forgot about them.
Time wasted!
Right. Skaven slave slingers. Yeah, don't care about those so much. I think our positioning here is looking okay.
Are assured!
You have Skaven slave spears behind their death globes. That's kind of smart. Yeah, they'll just avoid the AoE damage if I go for the bolts of burning.
Shaman sorcerer!
Right, death globe bombardiers turned around. Let me introduce you to my friend Flamestorm. Oh yeah, I don't mind them wasting their death globes on my units over here. Okay, you need to get in combat. Slow these units down. Yep, there come the wall of javelins. Nope. Yeah, gonna have a bit of trouble maybe getting flanked. Oh, the rat ogres are here. Okay. Yeah, need to kill the rat ogres. Guys, move over a little bit. Ognag is coming for Throt, that's fine. Victory's in our grasp, excellent. Okay, we're fighting something strong here now. Or just maybe spears. No problem, pull back. Okay, so Throgg is beating the heck out of whatever he's fighting. Good stuff. Marauders got stuck in melee, but it's only clan rats. Yeah, we need to get into those night runners. I can see them being a bit annoying. These clan rats are wavering. Yeah, they had so many units, it was going to be quite hard to keep my marauder javelins out of melee. But the thing is, you know, gold tier experience, they're actually good enough at fighting. Oh, hold on, that's something I don't want to see though. They're actually good enough at fighting to hold off Skaven light infantry. I just saw death globes hitting my guys though. That's not fine. Okay, you're fighting Warfire throwers, that's all good. What happened to Throgg? Did we kill him? Looks like we got him. Yeah, the Wekin are more than capable of tanking light Skaven units, and yeah, just have those annoying gutter runners left. Oh, Storm Vermin of Halberds here. Alright, fair enough. Well, they get a vomit. Congratulations. Lost a few trolls, no problem. Throt is shattered, and go kill him. Alright, we got them. It's what, Throt being killed by this Wekin. Or wounded, or whatever. There we go, good job. Yep, just occupy this, and we have more or less gotten all the territory we ever held, I guess, apart from what's it called? Winterfire. How much gold are we going to get? I guess 2.5k? 3k. Great. And just occupy Aeson's Conclave. Alright, so we completed this quest. Boost leadership. Not bad. Wailing Banner. Okay, don't really need that. Yeah, this is what I was mentioning. We bought that quest. Okay, and right. Occupying Aeson's Conclave, I guess, brought me into contact with Sylvania, due to this very dubious bordering. Well, actually, not sure how that worked. Anyway, we're in contact with Sylvania. Let's have a look here at how they are doing. They're not doing well. Wow, I thought they'd be a superpower, like strength rank in the top 5. But they've been having a tough time of it. So let's see. Defensive allies with von Carstein. Alright, so we're going toward von Carstein too. But it's Sylvania that has all the territory up this way. They're at war with Clan Ferric, Karazakrak, Reichland that I knew about, Border Princes that I knew about, Laurelon Forest. Well, that doesn't matter too much. Interesting. So I think they've been struggling against Reichland, but Reichland aren't super strong either. So I guess they've just been sort of annihilating each other's armies.
What?
Alright, so now I have information on... I have a bit more information on the geography this way. So how much territory does Vlad have with the von Carsteins? Not seeing who controls this, but Reichland control Kempbad. Talabheim. Talabheim isn't held by Manfred either. This is Brass Keep, which I guess Hockland is holding out, maybe? So Vrest is owned by Karazakarak. Interesting. Well, this is yeah, this is interesting. I think it's Yeah, I was expecting Sylvania to be stronger. They have obviously come and grabbed a lot of this territory. I think they're going to be struggling now, and losing territory is the direction I think this will go. But I'm hoping they don't sort of turn their attention to me. They're obviously going to have a lot of high-tier settlements. They won't have them all at tier 4 and 5 just yet, but they'll certainly be able to produce large quantities of high-tier units if they want. So we'll just see how it develops. It's not a bad thing to have come across them right now, I think.
Mortals.
It was just happening sooner or later. Yeah, von Carstein's 2. I guess I didn't need to figure out... Yeah, I should have just done that first, and then...
Champion of the
Oh.
dark.
So von Carstein's just have Steingart. Alright, that's kind of funny. So Visenland, Carrickern, Clanferric, Golden Order, they're all still around and fighting against Vlad. So he looks pretty dunzo.
What?
But Manfred isn't actually at war with most of those people. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that Grimgor must be pretty strong. Who holds Karazakarak? It's not the dwarves.
It is time.
The dwarves don't have anything down there. But it's not. It's someone who Sylvania don't have great relations with. That could well be Grimgor, right? Grimgor could have Zufbar. Yeah, I don't have information that any of these settlements are owned by Grimgor, so that's why I can't sort of figure it out exactly. Grimgor or Wazag though. Maybe the fact that this is... He probably hasn't met Wazag, and that's why all this terrain is, like, not uncolored, because he doesn't have an opinion of them yet. So probably the red here is Grimgor. Yes, that makes sense. Then Carrot Gate Peaks is held by the Mutinous Gits, or whatever they're called, like the little sub-faction of... not sub-faction, but like the faction associated with Skarsnik. Okay. Kind of starting to piece together what's happened here. Not sure about Dryker. Looks like... Oh, I don't know the geography well enough to find the forest right now. I mean, Manfred's not at war with her, so maybe she was wiped out, or maybe she's just kept to herself. Cool.
Battle time is feeding time.
Okay, actually I think this is a pretty good place to stop things. So that was all
Harbinger of war.
successful. Have the option to come back and colonize some of these ruins if I want. Although that's a little costly and I might not rush to do it. I think the main decision now is, do I go for Hell Pit via basically the south or the north? So I'll have to think about that. But yeah, very happy to have picked up this strip in Central Norscan again. So hopefully, yeah, this set of territory can remain mine and get me money coming in and higher tier buildings and so forth. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back for the next one.